Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Portland by Night, Chapter 2, Part 2, Foothold. Our coterie has been comfortably placed in their home, which is now furnished and has all the needs met for them. Unfortunately, the time is ticking on the Camaria's arrival, and we might see the very consequences of that tonight. Let's tell a vampire story. Let's meet our vampires.
I'm Keith Underwood, playing Daniel Sullivan.
MJ4 playing Anika Butler.
Jessie Dilly playing Tabitha Rogers.
And I am Josh Lapine, your storyteller. Our coterie has been sated and settled. A night has passed. Danny got to see his game.
Which we lost to New Zealand.
Very sad. Anika, you were able to find some form of sustenance for your new friend. Tibby was able to be contacted and was able to show you that Quinn is currently living in Southeast Portland in a nice home with his wife. Tabitha, you found out quite a bit more than you ought to have, just by your own intuition. Let's see how these consequences play out. Now that we are established in Portland and our vampires feel homely, it's another night. The sunrise happened this morning as normal. People got up, made pancakes and eggs. Maybe went to Elmer's for a quick breakfast or brunch. They went around their normal business, going to jobs, doing shopping, perhaps hitting Costco for some bargain brands.
I was twitching internally at that thought.
But our vampires did none of those things. They were asleep. They were dead. Night rises, and the blood begins to rouse. Vampires, please make your rouse checks.
Ooh. Oh, actually, success.
Oh, well.
So far, you have done superbly well on your rouse checks.
No, how?
Incredibly good self-control over your beast.
I'll
Anika,
need to go and eat.
you are hungry again. How much did you feed your friend?
Well, I gave her a mortal.
A mortal?
Maybe 2.
The cell only holds
Did
2.
you pick one up for immediate food and another for spare?
Yes.
Okay.
And from her, I'm going to feed off of.
Okay.
And I say 2 hunger.
Okay. Please erase your hunger die.
No, I'm still at 1.
Yeah, I know. You still have 1. You did not diablerize the thin blood. As that would drop you a generation.
Yes, it would.
Now, as for the corpse left in your cell,
And the fact you just committed murder by association.
what are your convictions?
What page were they?
Probably second page. Your back page.
It would be under touchstones and convictions, so it'd be on the first page.
Okay.
No.
Demand respect, fuck the police. Never backstab.
Okay.
She did none of those things.
And you are at 6 humanity, if I recall, so yeah, mortals die. Sometimes that's just the nature of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you perhaps talk to your Irish friend for a means of disposal?
Danny?
You're being oddly charming. What did you do?
One of my mortals died. I need help disposing the body. She just bats her eyes.
Hardly the first time. Probably won't be the last.
This is your circus and your monkeys. I'm going for a walk.
Oh, but Tabitha,
Heck
you
no.
know all the good places.
I mean, you do dump high-end members of society, but you're also in a new city, so who knows?
As much as I appreciate the flattery, Danny, this is your circus and your monkeys. I'm going on a walk.
Oh no, you're the one in charge.
Ooh.
I mean, unless you're giving me the power.
I'm delegating.
Mm.
Delegation.
We'll get it done and handled then just fine. At your leave, miss.
Oh.
I didn't need them as hair. I didn't need them if I didn't need them if I didn't need them. And if I wasn't under threat of dragon fire rounds.
Dragon breath rounds are definitely a good motivation not to piss Danny off.
So. Why did let one die?
Was it her that drank that
No.
mortal dry? Or...
No, it was your thin-blooded friend that
Okay.
you're keeping as a snack pack.
It's a
Well,
freaking Capri Sun.
I would have gone for the blood bags, but seeing as I have no money, and well, I leech off of you too enough. I try.
Why?
Uh,
Why nines? I thought we were friends.
And you got this delegated to you even.
Oh, I did. So you're gonna find a finger under your pillow.
Rude.
Hey, it's not a head.
This time. 3 dots, criminal contacts. Can I know
Right.
a person?
Do you know a guy?
Can I know a guy?
Yes. Please give me a percentile roll to determine relationship.
10. 58.
58. He doesn't hate you. Doesn't care for you that much. But then again, he has a very dirty job. His name is Max. And I'm assuming you let Max know that you were moving to Portland?
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Ah, Max Mield's son.
Oh, great. Hold on. Joe! It's him. Yeah. The fuck you mean it's my problem? Okay. What do you want, Danny?
To begin with, I understand your pain. I was just delegated a job I didn't want either.
What do you want, Danny?
I have a...
Who am I tagging and slabbing now, Danny?
I have a body. 10 grand. No questions.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to be a mortician and a cleaner?
15 grand.
All right, now we're talking. The van will be by in an hour.
Very good. And I'll throw in an extra grand just for you. Don't share it with Joe.
No problem. Lazy bastard. 1 hour, Danny.
1 hour. And I give him an address that's not our address. It's a little bit up the road. We'll meet him there. Which means that we're going to have to do stealth checks.
Yeah.
Or Weekend
Because
at
you're
Bernie's
dragging-
this crap.
Because you're dragging a body through a
Well,
nice neighborhood.
Weekend at Bernie's this.
Or are we getting rid of a rug?
neither. I'm pushing a trash can.
All right. Trash can it is.
Fold accordion style. Put in. Close lid.
All
Well,
right.
something on top of it.
Give me Dex plus stealth. Looking for a 3. Well, yeah, 3.
I'm going to rouse the blood. Hey! Hallelujah. Rouse the blood for an extra, some extra dex.
1, 2, 3. 3?
Okay.
Let's pray. 2.
I confess there was a hidden difficulty, but that's because you don't know that somebody's there.
Nope. Nope.
Now,
Dos.
I got 3.
Danny, for whatever reason, he never normally breaks that stern face of his, but something about getting rid of bodies. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor?
Just whistling the song as he pushes it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 45 minutes later, black van pulls up, and Joe, a heavy-set man with a mostly burnt-down cigar, grizzled beer face. Everybody knows grizzled beer face, right? Starting to get some salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Ah, Joe, my friend.
the package.
Yes, sir.
We'll get you a new can.
I thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
He loads the body-filled trash can into his van. He drives away.
But
It's not my
Glare,
fault you drink too much.
Later.
words.
And head back home.
Once you're inside the house, what do you do?
Well, I apparently need to arrange blood bags for her snack.
Are you in a room on your own?
No, I'm in the main room right now still.
Is anybody in a room on their own?
Tabitha walked off.
And Tabitha went for a walk. Granted, she's not leaving the neighborhood.
Okay.
So she probably watched us spray wheel up the
And she went, nope, the other way. No, they went that way, she went, nope.
Tabitha, while you're walking, there's a tap on your shoulder. When you turn around, you are met with the visage of a horrific-looking Nosferatu. Hi.
Evening.
Evening indeed. Interesting activities your friends are doing. Disposing of bodies, hunting where they don't have a domain. Name's Vincent. Nice to meet you. Special thanks to Michael Law from our Facebook groups for Vincent and a couple of other characters that'll make their presence tonight.
Eyeing him up and down.
He looks shabby, but then again, most Nosferatu do. I have a interested party who would like to speak to you and your friends tonight. Not really negotiable.
Giving you the order.
Non-negotiable.
Not at all. Here's the location. He hands you a piece of paper. The location is the basement of the Crystal Ballroom in the Pearl.
Fairly good place.
Oh, I'm sure you'll like it just fine. We'll expect you soon. And with that, he disappears and moves from sight.
I'm not going to that alone. And I head back to the house with that note. Oh my God, fucking.
The note is very nice. It's done up in proper embroidered calligraphy.
Someone knows.
You have been cordially invited to the court of his barrenness. Barrenness? Barrenness. Alexander Greenwich. Promptly. Sincerely, Vincent.
Yeah.
Great. Must be about that.
Baron? There's no Baron of Portland.
There's no Baron here. There is no Baron here.
Does she share the information?
She's
Well, she's
not
not
back
at
yet.
the house yet.
Oh.
Calm down.
What Baron? What Baron? There's no Baron here. Angry stuff into the coat. Baron bullshit. This is not. Put on the happy face for 5 minutes. If I can negotiate the point, get some of that domain. Walk to the house.
Okay.
Keep the other two in line long enough.
You get back to the house without incident.
Am I there before or after they get back?
After. They're back. They're seated comfortably.
Danny's making calls for blood bags.
Slam the door.
She left just fine. She's returning quite cranky.
Telling me orders. Apparently Portland does have a baron.
Wait, what? She goes over and just yoinks. Yoink.
Didn't even ask.
Mute the phone. Walk
Yoink.
off. So I'm actually talking to mortals.
Yoink.
It's a yoink
Excuse
fest.
you.
It's a yoink fest.
Excuse you.
And yoink again. Just for her to read it.
It's been folded back up. It's in her hand. So here. Excuse you.
Rip.
Portland is a baron, and we have a meeting. Because somebody...
Muted in that room. I delegate that to you.
Oh, no.
Close
I am
the
not
door.
going into another...
Start making the continue the call. Yeah, I know. All right, okay. I know. Agreed price, no price. Sounds good.
Get out here.
Sometimes I don't want to act.
Some calls aren't worth dice rolls.
No.
Danny, this involves all of us. Get out here.
Just one moment. I'm busy buying blood bags, so we don't have more corpses. And on that note, so I'm off the phone with that. I'm actually going to call Nines.
Okay. He answers. Danny?
There's a baron already here.
No, there isn't.
Claims he is. We're cordially invited to meet him tonight.
Let me call you back.
And hang up and walk back out. Have a good walk.
This was not the epitome of a good one.
I'd like to read, please.
Someone knows how to use his manners.
You are cordially invited to the Baroness of Alexander Greenwich. Promptly. Sincerely, Vincent.
Vincent was fun.
See, you've been taking care of the body, you wouldn't have to deal with Vincent.
Oh, Vincent saw that.
But you need to delegate.
He mentioned he saw it.
He did see it.
What? I was whistling.
He saw it anyway.
So he saw someone pushing a trash can.
He saw you disposing of a body.
Doesn't matter what he saw. It only matters what the kind saw.
Either way. Now we have a meeting.
You do.
All of us, you are not getting out of this.
Say please.
Danny, would you please come with us?
I know.
I have a feeling with Anika that was an eye roll as she did that.
She's like...
Alright.
Just needle-like glare. Like, I love it.
Gonna start taking a seat, reaching for my headset and controller.
Smash those. I'll trade you. I won't smash those if you go.
I'll trade you. I won't stake you outside.
Your willpower.
Good thing I still have. Oh wait, I have all my willpower
Nice.
Oh
back.
yeah,
Still
all our
not
willpower's
ready.
back.
I have my willpower at
You are
full.
looking
How'd you
for
roll for?
just one success to bite back the beast. Give him what he wants.
One.
Get the one success.
Excellent.
Barely.
You were able to bite back the beast.
Fine. Please.
Oh, but of course, I'd be happy to accompany you. It's my pleasure.
And someone was talking to me about manners.
We have this. You see, you show Anika how to have proper manners, and she'll pick them up. But we have to have them too.
You trying to say you don't have proper manners?
You
I don't have the time for this.
You don't have the manners for this. You are a great asset, Anika.
Do we have
And
a
I
car?
love having you around.
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 dots and drive.
But you do not
Yes.
have
There's
manners.
no chance in 3 nights you guys did not manage to get a vehicle.
Oh no, we're gonna wait here for a moment. I'm expecting a call back.
Not with Danny's giant amount of resources.
I'm expecting a call back, and he can wait a moment. And he can wait.
I'm assuming we don't tell nines that's this ring.
And it's not that. It's I don't remember it. Despottico.
Despacito.
No.
Despacito. Hey, boss.
Danny,
I got a name.
could you run it by me?
Alexander Greenwich. Alexander Greenwich.
Well, fuck. Okay. You know, to be perfectly honest, I thought he met the final death 30 years ago.
No, he thinks he's Baron. We're cordially invited to his
Oh, no,
Baroness.
no. He probably is Baron.
Ah.
My suggestion? Less bark, more honey.
Well, if he's actual Baron and he truly owns the city, then yes, we need to.
My intel told me that there was no one there. Cam, us, maybe some independents and some pocket of Sabat, but none of the other 2 sects there at all. So, I'm going to need you to let me know everything about this guy as soon as possible. I have to talk to the other barons now, and you know just how much I love talking with Isaac.
What can I say? I like to bring a little joy to your day.
Yep.
Alright. And hang up. Well, it turns out he is Baron.
Oh, goody.
9 thought he died 30 years ago.
Final death died?
Yeah.
Well, let's go meet him.
Behave.
Yes, I know. For nines.
Just great.
Peachy.
You have 3 dots in drive.
I have 2 dots and drive.
Please give me a Dex plus drive check. You're looking for 1.
Okay.
And add your hunger.
1, 2, 3.
Okay?
Damn, that was almost a messy crit.
Yes, it was. I noticed. 3, you're able to get to the crystal ballroom with ease. You arrive, and you can see what clearly looks like a kindred doorman standing at the basement entrance.
Danny normally traded in gold, art, things of that nature over actual cash. So, is it possible to have grabbed some amount before we left as a gift for the Baron.
Absolutely. Hi. Invitation?
Of course.
Great. Weapons? I'll be needing those.
Didn't pack mine.
Pulls out a long, serrated knife and hands it over.
Do you have your...
Nope. Not if I'm coming to the
Okay.
Not if I'm coming to the Baron.
Okay.
And he's actually legitimately the Baron. I'm not bringing that here.
He takes the knife. Leads you inside. I need to speak up. Once down in there, you can see the lovely lounge that is the Crystal Ballroom. It's mostly empty, almost like it was arranged to be so. There are two hefty-looking Bruja men standing to either side of a lovely three-piece suit-wearing gentleman, about 6'5", blonde hair, stunning blue eyes, holding himself in a regal manner.
Paul Walker?
Ah! No, not Paul Walker. Ah! Tabitha Rogers, I assume. Or do you prefer Miss Barnes?
For you, Tabitha, would be fine. And bow, because we are going to use our etiquette.
Yeah, what's that?
We have etiquette.
Not even a dot.
I have a dot.
What's
Tom.
etiquette?
What?
Do me a favor and get that man a drink of my personal wine. One of the Bruja goes over to the bar and opens a hidden compartment where he pours you a glass of Vitae wine. Brings it over to you and hands it to you. With my compliments, sir.
Ah, well, thank you kindly.
Of course. Always happy to treat well those who decide to leave their prints to burn in the sunlight.
Well,
We need people like you. Especially right now. And he looks at Tabitha. It is fantastic. An excellent vintage. Topped with that wonderful taste of Vitae. Out of the vein, so very clearly not dangerous.
mm-hmm.
Just tantalizing.
Does it slake a hunger if I drink it?
No.
There was wishes!
There was hopes.
There was hope.
There was hopes and
It
dreams.
does take the edge off, though.
Ah,
It gives the beast something to lick its lips at for a little bit.
I assume we're talking about Oliver then.
Nothing confirmed. But first I want to talk about you poaching in my city.
Directly blank turn.
To be fair, we thought there was no Baron here.
I know. He smiles. I'm well aware of how well I've hidden my presence, which is why you're not in trouble. I just wanted to make you jump a little bit. Now, here's what I need. You are in my city. You have taken a domain that was not given. You have paid no fealty, which we're anarchs. Who really cares? But there are rules, and rules should be observed. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Rogers?
Yes.
Excellent. So here is what I propose. I will let you keep your hunting ground, your domain, your haven, exactly how it is, fully sanctioned. But you work for me now. All three of you. Danny?
On the note of fealty, I know we're anarchs, but I do come bearing a small gift. Offer probably about $100,000 worth of gold coins.
That is no small gift.
We made an error. It's only proper that we pay for our mistakes.
And you know, I was really worried about you being the one to fuss over. Thank you for proving me wrong. It doesn't happen often. He accepts the gift. Tabitha, girl, you have the makings of a very bright anarch venture, possibly even a baron in your own right, in time.
That's a time bitch again.
But not quite yet. We have a much bigger problem. Gentlemen, bring in our guest. And they bring in a man in a red velvet suit, a rose pin, holds himself very delicately. Jet black hair, slight sign of scruff, very ruggedly handsome. Think like Lucifer from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very handsome. Ah, I see I've been allowed to join the party. Good evening. I am Kenneth Teague, and I am the Herald of His Majesty, Prince Oliver McCormick of Portland. Or at least, very soon. For the record, this is an official declaration of praxis. Yes. One that we are willing to entertain for the time being. I understand. Baron. You feel like you've done so much in the little time that you've been here that it makes sense you should hold on to your power. And there is a possibility, if you bend the knee, that you may maintain that hold. However, choosing not to, well, let's just pretend for a moment we're all friends here. Yes.
I see we're threshing the words.
Friends.
Let's pretend.
Yes.
So, Mr. Teague, why is Mr. McCormick so interested in my city? Yes, Baron. Well, as it turns out, your little city is perfectly positioned between Seattle and San Francisco. We would like to establish our presence here. We could do so cordially or not so cordially. Entirely up to you. The last Camarilla who came into my city declaring praxis left in an ashtray. Why should it be any different for you? Oh, because the prince expects nothing short of absolute obedience, but he does come bearing quite a many gifts. As you know, he established real estate mogul. Yes, and a rival. For many years, in fact. Ah, I had no idea.
Of course you didn't.
No, of course I didn't. I'm merely a herald.
We're all friends here, remember? We're pretending. Calm yourself, girlie.
Yes. Yes, your particular place in this conversation is noted.
Oh, trust me, this whole conversation is noted.
Exquisitely in detail.
Mr. Teague, Mr. O'Sullivan is now under my protection and my authority. Please address him so. My apologies, of course.
Oh god, I forgot I had that.
Which one?
Oh yeah. Huh. Infamy and despised.
Yeah.
Infamy
He
and
knows
despised.
who you are.
I forgot that for a moment.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Some of them don't like me.
No. I shall leave my comments for the Prince Slayer for another time. That would be best, yes. Now, does that conclude your declaration of praxis? Yes, on behalf of the Prince. And let it be known that he wishes to establish Elysium in the Portland Center Stage Theatre 3 nights hence, to which, of course, all kindred of the city are invited to join. Excellent. I myself will certainly be there. Perhaps so too will our friends. One quick question. Oh yes. Seeing as we're all friends, there doesn't happen to be a sheriff in my city, is there? No, not at the moment. There is no sheriff in His Highness's city. But accidents do happen.
Until your prince has established here?
Friends?
I was just gonna make a note.
No, we need to end this on a good note with our dear Mr. Teagan.
Duly noted.
Teague.
Dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Our dear Mr. Teague, we must end this on a good note. I mean, be a shame if an accident happened to him on his way back. We would not want to part on bad blood. It'd be a crying shame.
He meets your gaze, unfettered.
Not even trying intimidation, just smiling.
You are quite brazen for one so young, Mr. O'Sullivan. Something that I'm sure your prince rather enjoyed. Perhaps this prince will be more to your liking. I urge you, make your decision at Elysium. Perhaps things can be forgiven. And with that, bid you adieu. Ah, finally. Mr. Teague moves.
Should just forget it.
There are rules. I know. I don't care for them either.
He was asking for it.
Oh, I know.
Tabitha, my dear. This is quite the predicament.
Indeed it is.
As of this moment, I am making you in charge of this coterie. Your domain is yours. Maintain it. Do not allow them to make one damned step further into my city.
Not an inch.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Oh, and Danny,
Hmm.
if you ever find yourself with a chance to make this prince meet the sun,
Happily.
I'll assist him with it.
excellent. Now, I have an old friend to call, who I believe you might know. You have his number by chance?
I have a number of numbers. Which one are you looking for? I literally just offered my phone.
I think this one's the one. He selects 9. Good evening. Welcome to Portland. Enjoy the wine.
Ah, but of course.
I will be making my way back to my inn. He stands up. He walks out.
Finish up the wine. I'll offer the cup back to the brew house. Thank you. That was good.
Welcome to the team.
Of course.
Name's Stanley.
Danny. It's a pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
We'll see. Make it past 2 weeks, I might learn your name. Till then, you're spare blood. You're welcome, Team 4-Star, and also thank you.
Well, I think we have plans to be making.
So you mean about the red? What is it with him in red?
I would not know that answer. I should have just sunk my
Some
teeth
people
into
have
it.
aesthetics.
I knew I know all about
You'd
aesthetics.
swear with his aesthetic, he's almost a toreador.
Swear some days is more corridor than ventral.
I should have sunk my teeth right into them right then and there.
Tabitha. Some nights are just bad.
Really? Hadn't noticed.
This is another one of those rather irritating nights. So much for your easy bearing.
So much for that.
But now you find yourself in the employ of, hopefully, a more decent gentleman than your sire.
Let's cross our fingers.
Vincent appears in the corner of the room. Do well. I'll be watching.
Like you haven't already been.
Are you the Vincent guy?
I am. Nice to meet you. And he is gruesome. Nosferatu are not fun to look at.
She doesn't care. She lived in the sewers for a part of her life.
Not like you haven't already.
Yeah,
I have no doubt we'll be seeing more of you.
likely.
But
After all, I'm the one that tends to dole out assignments to his people.
Well then, feel free to knock on the door from now on.
Oh, instead of sneaking in and watching you play Call of Duty?
I would much more prefer, after all. I mean, we're all on the same side now, and one should respect the domain. Had we known he was here, we would have come ourselves earlier.
Much earlier.
Yeah, well, he wanted to know who he was working with. How?
And I have a second controller. Feel free to grab it.
If it floats in midair, you'll know why.
Alright.
Oh, you need to work on your sniper game.
I know.
I don't know who this Tom 335 is,
He's good. He's our Uber driver.
but he's kicking your ass.
I know.
Regular.
Don't worry.
She just does this.
I'm working on it.
Oh, and you.
Anika, Butler, hi.
Yeah. Your cat peed on me.
I'm sorry, I will talk to him about that.
To be fair, he didn't know I was there, but really? Really?
She's trying to hold in her laugh. Trying.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Welcome to Portland. Take it easy. Have a good night. Don't dispose of any more bodies, please.
We're arranging other methods to feed the... It's already been done.
Don't eat people, like us kind of people. You want to eat the kind, that's fine, but like, yeah, that's kind of frowned upon.
I know.
Okay. Like, if you want to take thin bloods out, I don't care. Like, you do that all day. I doubt the Baron will care either, but still. All right? Have a little common sense. Sheesh.
Well, I had given the one
Yeah.
I have.
He comes by Tabitha, and as he comes by, he goes, yeah, that's the stuff. And he walks away.
What?
Except what?
Mm.
What stuff?
You smell like money.
No, I'm pretty sure that's you.
I'm just a poor Irish boy.
Poor Irish boy, my ass.
Trying to make a living.
My poor Irish boy, my ass.
What was that for?
You don't know.
I want to know.
I know.
Someone has a crush.
Ah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Make bathing really uncomfortable. Anyway, you don't know if he's there or not.
Plus side, obfuscate only blinds the eyes, not TV monitors or videotapes. So he gets caught on the security camera every time.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And you literally just see him. Like, this guy must think he's some kind of cartoon secret agent.
Mhm.
So when you review your camera footage, he's just like,
Driving back, I'm planning to make another call though.
okay,
Not to Nines or anyone like that. An elder friend of mine.
okay.
You're using her, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, he has a different friend.
So, for your enjoyment, this conversation is purely in Farsi.
I'm just driving. What the hell is that?
And what is this elder's name?
That is a very good question.
Make one up.
Need to find that because, fortunately enough, English names are a lot easier to make up off the fly. Actually, it could be English. Jake Steele.
Ah! Danny, my lad. It's good to hear from you. Apparently, Jake is Irish.
Makes sense. We'll go with it.
How you been, boyo?
In that case, the conversation will most likely be in Gaelic.
What the hell language are you speaking?
The language of King's girl.
You tell her.
I've been better, but not that bad. Unfortunately, I had a run-in with a rather nasty Sabbat member a couple days ago. Not the good kind as you are, but a more gruesome fellow who enjoyed feeding on children.
You see, when we say let the beast out, we don't mean let the monster completely out.
I know.
No. Tell me, boyo. What was the name of this boy? Erninzo.
Ninzo.
Ah! Portland based?
Yeah.
Bright bastard?
Oh, well, he was.
Careful, boyo. He had friends in higher places.
I know. For the record, it just looks like an unfortunate fire.
Aye. Yeah. Can't say that I'm local. So I wouldn't know, but I am letting you know now, knowing what I know, and being around as long as I have. Be careful. Watch your ass.
I plan to. I was just wondering whether or not you had any stashes in the Portland area that I might be able to possibly gain access to at some point. Weapons, munitions, other things. The damn tower's coming a calling.
Not at the moment, but if it's sticking it to those stuck-up bastards, I'll go ahead and try and make something happen for you.
That's all I can ask. Just like old times.
All right, boyo. Dodge the bullets like you did.
Until that last one.
Yeah.
And
I'll be talking to you later, my boy.
you too, thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, no, of course not.
And hang up.
What the hell was that language?
You heard me, the language of kings.
The language of what now?
Gaelic, Irish.
How many languages do you know?
Four.
Hmm. I only know one, and I speak it.
Barely.
That seems like a good place to call our evening. We've met an unknown baron. Thank you once again to Michael Law for the use of Alexander and Vincent. We have a creepy Nosferatu who thinks he's very good at hiding. And for the most part he is. But technology's a real double-edged sword.
Mhm.
Speaking of technology, that detective we were talking about, we'll be paying more attention to her very soon. But in the meantime, our coterie will need to prepare. Because the Camarilla is marching, and it's moving fast. Join us next time for Vampire the Masquerade Portland by Night, Chapter 3, Part 1, Declarations. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe to the page. By hitting that little notification bell, you'll know when Portland by Night comes out every week. For the record, Portland by Night comes out every Friday at 5 p.m. in podcast form. And it comes out every Tuesday at 5 p.m. onto YouTube. We can't wait to see you there. Watch your necks. And don't forget to nerd out.